Hi, and welcome to a math walkthrough on Cambridge IGCSE 2019, Paper 2, 58021. In this video, I'm starting off with question 17 as I want to walk through all questions within the lower secondary syllabus before we get on to those for Form 4 and Form 5 students. Question 17 requires us to factorize p squared minus q squared. Its factors are p minus q and p plus q. Next, if p squared minus q squared is 7 and p minus q is 2, find the value of p plus q. P plus q is the division of 7 by 2. Question 18a. Simplify the expression. The correct answer is 27y to the order of 12. Question 18b. If 2 to the order of 3 is equal to 4 to the order of p, find the value p. By following through the working, p is 3 over 2. Question 19. A model of a car has a scale 1 to 20. The volume of the actual car is 12 meter cube. Find the volume of the model. Give your answer in cubic centimeters. With the parameter being volume, 12 needs to be multiplied by 100 to the order of 3 when converting from cubic meters to cubic centimeters, and dividing by 20 to the order of 3 when converting the car to scale. This will lead us to the answer of 1500 centimeters cubed. Question 20. Write as a single fraction in its simplest form for the stated expression. As in all additions and subtractions of fraction, we need to synchronize the denominator before performing the math operation. Question 21. The diagram shows a pyramid with a square base ABCD of side length 8 cm. The diagonals of the square AC and BD intersect at M. V is vertically above M and VM is 10 cm. Calculate the angle between VA and the base. What we want is theta on the superimposed blue triangle. First, we identify x using the Pythagoras formula. Knowing that tangent theta equals tan over the outcome of x, we should be able to arrive at x being 60.5 degrees. Question 24. The diagram shows information about the final 70 seconds of a car journey. Find the deceleration of the car between 60 and 70 seconds. Deceleration, like acceleration, is equal to speed over time, which equals to 2 meters per second squared. Question 24b. Find the distance traveled by the car during the 70 seconds. Distance is the product of its speed and time components. In this case, it is also the area of the trapezium, which leads us to the answer 1,300 meters. Question 3. Calculate the expression. By following through the working, it should lead us to this being 4.01. Question 8. APC are points on the circle center O. Find the obtuse angle AOC. Knowing that the reflex angle in the diagram is double that of 130 degrees, the obtuse angle AOC is simply the difference between 360 degrees and this reflex angle. Question 9. Write the recurring decimal 0.4 infinite 7 as a fraction. 0.4 infinite 7 can be expressed as 0.4 plus 0.0 infinite 7s. This in turn can be expressed as their respective fractions prior to arriving at the answer. Question 10. Function of x is 2x plus 3. Find the function of 1 minus x in its simplest form. By simplifying the expression, we should arrive at 5 minus 2x. Question 11. The diagram shows 5 cards. 2 of the cards are taken at random without replacement. Find the probability that both cards show an even number. In such an event, we start off with 5 cards. At this point, the probability of getting an even number is 2 over 5. Having picked the first card being an even number, we're left with 4 cards. From here, the probability of getting an even number has now become 1 over 4. Therefore, the probability of both cards showing an even number is the product of 2 over 5 and 1 over 4, which equates to 1 over 10. Question 13. Find the value of A and the value of B for the given equation. For such a question, we'll start by expanding x plus A squared. Then we match up the integers that are assigned to each of the orders. Question 15. Expand and simplify the expression. In following through the working, you should arrive at 3x squared minus 3x plus 2. Question 16. Y is inversely proportional to the square root of x plus 1. When x is 8, y is 2. Find y when x is 99. The statement of y being inversely proportional to the square root of x plus 1 can be expressed as y equals to k over root of x plus 1. When y equals 2 and x equals 8, k can be found to be 6. With now y being 6 over the square root of x plus 1, when x is 99, y can be calculated as 0.6. Next, these are the first 5 terms of a sequence. Find the next term. When dealing with questions of this kind, it's really looking for patterns. Let's start with the denominator. This being 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, the next is an obvious 12. As for its numerator, it appears as if it is representing the numerator plus the denominator of its preceding number. Therefore, the next subsequent numerator is 31. Question 23. Find p squared. In executing the multiplication, you should arrive at a 4 by 4 matrix that has the components 11, 7, 14, and 18. Question 25. OABC is a parallelogram and O is the origin. CK is 2KB and AL is equal to LB. M is the midpoint of KL, with OA being P and OC being Q. Find in terms of P and Q for KL. KL in terms of P and Q is best represented by the red arrows on the diagram. This being a third of P minus a half of Q. Next, find the position vector of M. Again, the position vector of M can be represented by the red arrows. And this would lead us to this being 5 over 6p plus 3 over 4q. Question 26. Line L passes through the points 0 and minus 3 and 6 and 9. Find the equation of line L. We start by identifying the gradient element from the two given coordinates. Next, C is really minus 3 from the coordinates 0, minus 3. Therefore, y mx plus c is equivalent to y equals to x minus 3. Question 26b. Find the equation of the line that is perpendicular to the line L and passes through the point 0, 2. Being a perpendicular line, this line would have the equation y equals minus half x plus k. Knowing that it passes through point 0, 2, when y equals 2 and x equals 0, k can be found. With this, we could identify this line being y equals minus half x plus 2. That's all for walkthrough. Be on the lookout for other videos on quick math and math walkthrough if you found this useful.